Okay, the Christian Warrior made a comment based on what is clearly a lot of research and a lot of well worked out stuff. Really good comment, so I've pinned it. Right, here we go. Trump is going to pardon 2 turkeys named Peas and Carrots. I've checked. Yep, he is. There's your Thanksgiving, November the 22nd, 23rd onwards reference. Right. One of the famous lines from the film Forrest, Fire, Gump, is Jenny and me was like peas and carrots. Forrest Gump, as you've mentioned, refers to Forrest Campfire. Interesting, I'll add to that, Gump is a gay reference, by the way. I did a video on that as well. But of course, Forrest Camp is a gay reference. So it's Forrest Campfire, Forrest Gump Fire. Yeah, it is. It's got 2 references, gay and the Forest Fire, the campfire. Forrest Gump was initially released in LA on 6/23/1994. Right. So he's going by the Roman 9th month calendar. There are numerous references in movies about 9/23. Well, there's something I've got to add here, of course. Mr. Front and Center with the predictive programming pre-advertising, the number 23. Okay, so of course that's Blackout Friday, the 23rd, this Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, which is referenced in that new Oath trailer. Yeah, the Oath. Yeah. I featured that in a couple of videos recently. Alright, so far. Forrest Gump was directed by Robert Zemeckis, the same director for the Back to the Future trilogy, which you've mentioned, yeah, of course. Robert Zemeckis won an Oscar for Back to the Future when he was 44 years old. Yes, no kidding. Back to the Future runtime is 116 minutes, 9/11. Now, I will bring it full circle. Back to the Future 2 was released on 11/22/1989. 22nd of November. Gotta give you another one, another 2 actually. Here we go. Been meaning to do this one again. This 222 movie, which is of course Seattle False Flag predictive programming. You can read it in binary as 11/11/11, but look at the colon, right? It's spacing out 2 and 22. So you got binary on that. That's November the 22nd, because it's spaced out 22nd, right above Ferris's head, the 22nd, November the 22nd. That's what it's saying. Now I've got to give you another one. It's way too small. Let's find a bigger one. There you go. So there's the spin-off short Blade Runner Blackout 2022. Again, the 0 serves as a spacer between the 2 and the 22, just like the colon does here. So that you've got November 1/1, 22nd. November the 22nd, Blackout. So we've got pointers to 22nd, 23rd, Thursday and Friday. If we reach Saturday morning and nothing's happened, I will be flabbergasted, to be honest with you. Okay, so Back to the Future 2 was released on November the 22nd, 1989. Exactly 29 years before 11/22/2018. 29 is also a very important occult number. 2 + 9 = 11. Refers to 9/11, and you can also just do binary on it as well, 119. Also, I can add to that Cameron in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, who represents the 9/11, of course. He was, the actor himself was 29 at the time, and Ferris, was he 22? Gee whiz, he could have been, you know, because he was supposed to be older than his 18. He was supposed to be like 18, which is 2018, so he's 22, 18. Again, I've got to open up another one. I'm not even begun to be finished yet. Alright, that's a pretty good one. Okay, so I'll find out how old he was at the time now. There's your 22. He's wearing the 32nd Battalion, and you got the 23. Oh yeah, read it straight again. 23, 23, 22, 22 and 23. Boom. Of course, this is the 9/11 towers. Cameron, age 29 at the time. She was supposed to be 16 at the time, 6'11", 16, Orlando. And let's have a look at how old, they're putting their shades on for the nuke blast, of course. Let's have a look at how old he was at the time. If I can find Matthew, it might be a bit difficult. Broderick, age, Ferris, filming, let's try that, see what comes up. 23. So he was 23. 22, 23, it's good, close enough, eh? But 23rd is for Friday, the blackout Friday. For all I know, the whole operation will happen the day after Thanksgiving, just like in the Oath trailer, which it says the day after Thanksgiving. It's either going to be the 22nd or the 23rd, or midnight in between the two, which is a best guess. So it's both. Yeah, on a midnight clear, there's a movie as well. Alright, so I don't make a lot of comments on YouTube. I don't know exactly what will happen. It could be a nuclear, well, it'd be fake nuclear attack, like you say. But I know that this is the next 9/11 false flag attack. It will have a great impact as 9/11, or more than that. Be vigilant. Thank you. God bless. Well, God bless you as well. So let's get to it. He's mentioning Forrest Gump, Forrest, which is, of course, we've seen he's wearing 44. Forrest Gump, Forrest Campfire. Yes, absolutely. Like Forrest Whitaker, Forest Fire, Wicker Man. In how it ends. But there's more. There's more. Okay, here we are. Something I missed last time. Obviously, he's wearing the 44 for November the 22nd, 2018. But there's more. His team is Crimson Tide. And what's Crimson Tide? You've seen the movie. You've seen the movie. Submarine movie, isn't it? Starring Denzel Washington again. They love to put Washington in there because it's Washington State. Crimson Tide is it can be a tsunami, blood tide, you know. It can be this submarine missile boom on Seattle, and then blackouts. So there it is. Look, Crimson Tide, submarine reference. I've watched Forrest Gump years ago. Didn't think much of it, whatever. But probably worth doing a breakdown of that anyway. But you'll only be learning what you already know. Yards 12158. Yeah, that's 22. There's always a 5 involved as well. It's like I've seen that a lot. It's like it goes 11:22 or 11:285. I don't know why they put the 5 in there. It's not all the time, but they have done. I've seen that a lot of times. With the 5 comes after it. What was it? 1187 Hunterbass in Blade Runner at the beginning. 118. Well, it's the whole lot, isn't it? It's the whole month of this West Coast false flag. Oh yeah, I got this a little bit more. Hold on, there's a little bit more. Yeah, there is. 311 is not over yet. Let me do that one because you see the Pacific Rim. Why did this come out? Why 311 is not over? Because here we go. Here's the one side on. No, sorry. There's one side of the Pacific Rim, the Pacific Plate, right? Juan de Fuca Plate here, Seattle up there, right? They've gone from 311 to the mirror duality or whatever. The coalition against nukes. The fact that the tsunami in Japan just happened to be on March the 11th, 2011. And again, that's 22, 311, 11. No, there it is actually, right there, look. You got 22 there, 11, 22. Yeah, look, 11, 2, 2. So on the flip side, in 2018, 7 years later, you've got 11/22, the harvest of America, Thanksgiving, on the other side of the Pacific Plate. The Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire. Get it? Gee whiz. Goes on and on, doesn't it? All the rituals are being observed.